In this video, we'll explore the power of the L composition with a quick abstract landscape painting demo using a limited palette and acrylic skins. Hey everyone, it's Chris Loud. So this was a test painting for a new abstract prompt download that I'm working on that focuses on different compositions. If you're interested in abstract painting prompts, I'll leave a link to the first prompt download in the description. So I'm starting this painting off with some marks from a point liner pen, and then I put down a quick underpainting using Naples yellow, burnt sienna, and ultramarine blue. And at the end of the video, I'll show you the final painting with some close-ups, as well as one mixed media piece and another abstract landscape that I did this week while playing with the L composition. So what is the L composition? I'm sure you've noticed that some paintings just naturally guide your eye across the artwork, which makes the viewing experience more engaging. A lot of times that's because of the composition techniques the artist is using. And I think one of the most effective is the L composition. You'd probably be surprised how many pieces of your own artwork unintentionally include an L shape in the composition. And before I get into the design, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, other tutorials, art demos, and challenges, please feel free to subscribe. And as always, if you have any feedback or questions, I'd love for you to leave me a comment. So what makes the L composition stand out? Imagine arranging elements in your painting to form an L shape. This could be through lines, blocks of colors, or contrasting textures. This setup does a fantastic job of leading the viewer's eye. The vertical and horizontal lines create a pathway, which encourages people to explore different areas of your artwork organically. And with abstract art, where there might not be a recognizable subject, the L composition provides a sense of balance and stability. It can provide a structural framework that can make even the most spontaneous and energetic elements feel cohesive. Think of it as an anchor that holds all of the abstract components together in harmony. So you can see that I put down some acrylic skins. I've fixed those with some matte gel medium. And as a lot of paintings, and a lot of my paintings, I'll speak for myself, they look worse before they look better. And this one right now is looking pretty muddy and messy. But it will get better. I'll work through this mud a little bit. And if you're not familiar with using acrylic skins, I'll leave a link in the description for a video all about acrylic skins. So what's also great about the L composition is how it enhances visual interest. By dividing the art into different sections, it introduces variety and contrast, which makes the piece more dynamic. At least I think it makes the pieces more dynamic. And this can be done with a complex painting or a very simple painting. Matter of fact, this painting is a pretty basic example. But the intersection point of the L often becomes a focal area, which you can use to highlight key elements or even evoke certain emotions. So here we go, and you can see that I'm working with some mud at the moment on the lower half, and one of the things that I had to do at one point is just stop and let this dry a little bit so I could work over top of that. So I went ahead and did that and let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then came back and worked on it again and started kind of filling in some of that muddy area and trying to fix that kind of mess that I made. And another reason artists love this composition is its versatility. You can apply it subtly where the L shape isn't immediately obvious, or you can make it a prominent feature of your design. And that flexibility allows you to experiment and find new ways to express your creativity while still maintaining a cohesive look. So you can see at this point I'm starting to carve out what looks like some trees with this piece, and I put down a very large bit of acrylic skins because this piece, I knew it was going to be an abstract landscape, but I really didn't know where I was going to go with it. I just kind of started, and very quickly started realizing I wanted to try and make that L shape with utilizing trees in there. So you can see that I've got a little bit of trees going, but I'm going to come back in after I let it dry again and start kind of working that area of the trees to make it a little bit more prominent. And in essence, utilizing the L composition into your abstract paintings helps blend spontaneity with structure. It kind of helps organize the artistic elements that are in your painting in a way that enhances the overall impact of your work, which can possibly make it resonate more deeply with whoever views it. So if you're exploring new techniques in your abstract art, give the L composition a try. It might open up some exciting new possibilities and directions for your work. And like I said, I think it's a powerful composition that can really elevate your art. And then there are many different composition styles out there. And like I said, I'm working on a prompt download that kind of starts working with some of those composition, those different styles and designs. And if there are any specific compositions that you would like me to feature in future videos or in this new prompt download, please let me know in the comments. So I was out at First Friday tonight, and I saw an artist that I wasn't familiar with, Pam Holmbach. I believe that's how you say your last name. I apologize, Pam, if I butchered that. But she does abstract landscapes, and she actually does landscapes and abstract landscapes. And she had a very unique technique that she was explaining to me, where she painted a more traditional landscape and then took that color palette and sections of that painting, that representational painting, and did little kind of smaller abstract paintings based on the color palette and some of the elements in that more representational landscape. And she just had some incredible pieces. I'll leave a link to her exhibit in the description if you want to check that out. But I thought she created some really beautiful pieces, and I thought it was just a really unique way of going about it. And she said she's not as familiar with doing abstract, but wow, I was really impressed with her and with her art at this gallery. So you can see that I've added some more pieces of acrylic skins, and again, just carving out the trees a little bit more and make them a little bit more robust, I guess. And then added a few bits of colored skins down at the bottom. And I'll show you some close-ups here so you can see some of the lines from the pen and some of the textures of this. And I'll show you the final piece here. And I'll show you some close-ups of another one of the abstract paintings that I did using the L composition. This was a landscape painting as well. And I'm going to show you different orientations of this because I think it actually works in different orientations, even though it is more of a landscape. And then this was a mixed media piece that I did with some close-ups, again, utilizing that L composition. And then in the overall piece. And I'll show you some different orientations here. And obviously I'm using newspaper in this one, and same color scheme throughout all three. So thanks for watching, and keep on painting and give the L composition a try.